Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Grunt League 2026. I am Street, here with Michael.
Hello.
And we have a match of Verobear versus Missiray, both at 1 win and 2 losses, and it's going to be a graveyard shift for the first map.
Yep, Graveyard Shift is a very nice, simple map, and I wonder what the players will do to enhance the experience, because so far on each of these it has been quite some fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a very fun Grunt League as a player in it, and also doing commentary on a number of games. Hopefully it'll be a good match.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But the fun doesn't come with some drawbacks, and both of these players are in a very tough spot because they have 1 win and 2 losses to their name. And basically, this is their final match, because only one of these players will be able to go forward and maybe have a chance to participate in the quarterfinals of this Grunt League.
Yeah, it's an important match for sure. I was in the same position myself at the start of this week. I won't spoil the result, but presumably the video from my game will go out before this one. But yeah. So Medic tranks the Medic, but that's not an immediate skip turn because the Gren is first for Missiray.
Yeah, indeed. Tranquilizing is not a terrible choice, indeed. But then again, it is quite a turn to basically minimize the tranquilizer or deny the tranquilizer from the medic.
A long range cluster here. The Medic
Very long range.
did the tranking, did position himself in a place that you wouldn't want to probably try and cluster because you might hit the power above, but that was pretty good cluster for how far that went.
Indeed, that was a very difficult cluster to even throw, let alone land. But maybe if the detonation was just a slightly earlier, it would have been more destructive.
Ooh. Slight waste of one jetpack, but you might be able to bunch up these two pigs here now. Which I assume
as long as you
the goal.
bunch them up, it is always worth it.
Yep, he's going precisely for that, as long as it doesn't slide down the hill. A very nice...
that is a lovely bunch up.
Oh.
But again, with the undershoots.
Still, even with the self-damage, if you take that away from the energy dealt, it was worth it for sure.
This is a very nice setup for Verobear.
Oh,
These
God.
These are still close to each other. One head jump and a close TNT could basically spell disaster for Missiray, where he doesn't even have a chance to come back.
Yeah, he can also mine the medic like he's going towards the water, and then go for the TNT. Even if you don't do the head jump, if the pig that you put the TNT right next to lands in the water at all, he's going to die.
Or even a good bunch up would do it. Honestly, anything. Or just don't drown the TNT. That would be a shame.
Yep. The Para might be able to bunch up his two pigs now in retaliation.
Oh, but the sapper is gone. The sapper is definitely gone.
That's the 5th pig in his turn order, but like I say, he can definitely bunch these two up now, and probably should.
Yeah, that is true. Not only he should do it, but he should do it fast, because... Oh yeah, but Verobear placed his pigs quite far apart, which is gonna give him a
Also hit the
big
wrong way
advantage
there.
from getting stacked up. I mean, this jetpack needs to be fast.
He should
order
have
to
enough
get
time to get a
control.
bazooka off here as long as he's quick.
Bazooka should be possible, yes, but the bunch up not as good as was from Verobear's side.
But a double 31 is nice. He'll take that. So the
Yep,
health bar
indeed, it
isn't
is.
accurate here, but I imagine it is still Verobear in the lead.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah, just coughing, sorry.
Yeah, just dying to the side. Just be quiet. But yeah, I imagine even with the health bar not updating if that turn just happened, Verobear is probably still in the lead. But it should have closed the gap a bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Both teams serve their medic, so I don't know how much value this poise is going to get.
I imagine not very much.
Well, definitely not with
Mainly
that.
when there's not even gonna be a poison.
I would try and get this medic to water and then kill him if I could. Or just go for those two again, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, medic is good, but honestly, you need to get rid of Verobear's damage.
Oh, okay,
Ooh,
that's good
okay,
because
that was way too close.
if he drowned, that could have ended his turn.
Yeah, and this sapper could also drown.
Just get a bazooka off on them and you're fine, I think.
Yeah, that is much nicer. That's
A little
bit
short,
under.
but he's killed the power and the sapper is very low.
I mean, I guess it's the thought that counts
Yeah,
behind these kinds of shots.
I think Missiray's Grenadier is next because his sapper died.
I believe so, yeah.
So if he's going to body block this Grenadier, that's not going to do much. That is way too short.
Ooh, that is short.
I think
That is
Missiray's
a bit of a waste, yeah.
Missiray's got a very good chance now. I don't know who you would prioritize
Yeah,
here.
definitely. His Gren gets another turn, which is huge.
He's got a full HP medic and scout,
Um,
or this 91 HP gunner, or a 24 HP sapper. I don't think it's worth the Grenadier going for the sapper, even though it'd be nice to kill him before the medic heals him.
It would definitely be worth it to go for a high value pick, something that can do a lot of damage.
Okay,
Or
he's
you
gonna,
could try to play it safe as well. Yeah, that also works. It's one of the plays, one of the options.
I mean, Verobear's next pick, I'm pretty sure, is his medic, so killing the sapper here stops him healing it and making it harder. Maybe a bit of a waste using the high explosive, but locked in the kill at least.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, it might look like a waste on paper, but then again, if the Grenadier is not gonna have many turns left, then why not use the arsenal that you have?
Yeah, I mean, he's still on full health, I think, thanks to that poison missing. But he's still got 2 high explosives left. You'd think that he'll get focused down before using all of those, but maybe not.
No, so I think that Verobear had a very good start, but I think Missiray is getting his footing back. He's getting more comfortable with his shots as well, and if he can set up something that that could basically roll the game back, then it would be very much beneficial.
Yep, if he wants an immediate turn skip here, he has to trank the scout. Or he could just trank Well, he can track any of them because the medic's just gone, and the other two will both go before the medic. So it actually doesn't matter who he shoots; he'll get a skip turn.
Yeah,
out of
I
it.
mean, honestly, the scout would be the better choice to tranquilize, and the gunner to body block.
Yeah.
Yeah, indeed, exactly like this. Because first of
Actually,
all, you limit the damage that you can do to your medic. You tranquilize the pig that could start a poison wave that, by this spread, how his pigs are standing right now, could spill a big disaster. But now there are two possible targets that Missiray could attack, and the best target would be the scout. To get rid of the poison is a very good option always.
yeah. It looks like he's going to go for the scout. I assume. I don't think blocking the gunner was worth it because the gunner's going to go next after the scout turn skip. But
I mean, who knows?
I think going for the medic here is also a fine shout. He's not done any damage to it yet, I don't believe.
Yeah, definitely. Medic is a good option to go.
Like, good
Not a
shot
bit
into
of
the
an
water.
overshot. I think that was a double squealer, no? No.
A pretty decent swim, so that I think made up for the shot.
Yeah. I would say so, indeed.
Tough choice on target priority here. I'd say probably still go for the Gren because he's still got those two high explosive grenades. And yeah, you definitely got to go for a mortar even if you're not confident with it because you need the high damage.
I mean, the beginning looked very much in Verobear's grasp, but the longer this game goes, I think Missiray is gonna be the one that's gonna be on top.
Yeah, it was a very strong opening turn from Verobear, but then Missiray's just been more consistent after that. 20 damage from that mortar. At least it got something. Unfortunately, it was just slightly overshot. Yeah, he's going even more on the medic now. A fine choice. A 14 some good water here could kill the medic. If he doesn't, he'll probably heal himself in some capacity.
Possibly, that is a big possibility, yeah.
Oh, a wet bazooka. Chance for Verobear. The health bar is fairly close, but in Missiray's favour.
Mm-hmm.
And because there was no damage that last turn, it's actually an accurate health bar. Well, actually, it was 20 damage from the jetpack, but still, it's very close to accurate.
Well, yeah, as accurate as you can get, basically.
Okay, I haven't seen the scout's HP. I don't think it's been touched, though, still. Apart from the trank shot, actually, so you should be 20 HP missing. Oh, getting a different angle. Oh, is he going to have time? Barely got it off.
Nice angle. Good swim. 50 HP. Nice. But again, the Grenadier gets another turn, and it's gonna be another very destructive turn.
Yeah, that can kill the medic if he gets it close.
This could even be a kill if he doesn't overcook it.
Perfect.
Very nice. Medic's down for the count, and it's only the scout and the gunner. They're both relatively healthy, but now
a head jump in here and you can poison skip the medic, who is literally next. So yeah, just one head jump on the poison, and that gets you a turn skip. As long as you don't undercook the poison again like you did last time.
Yep. Let's see, will he overcook or under? Or will it be just enough?
Yeah, that's good.
That looks good. Yeah, that's just enough.
keeping the game close. I think you have to kill the Grenadier here. You can't afford to let him get another 60 HP high explosive off.
Definitely.
He's in a similar spot to last time, so you know you just have to do a bit of a higher angle than before, and you'll probably get a direct hit. I think that looks pretty good. Might actually be a bit too high this time, but
I think that's short. That's
yeah.
very short. He might get a bit from that, but that's about that.
Well, he's got 2 more turns before the Gren goes. He's got a chance to kill him, but he can't really be afforded to missing damage at this point. The body block doesn't do much here, with it being a scout, but I guess it stops him poisoning you as easily, but... Solid bazooka.
Indeedy.
The health bars are still quite close. That's a lot of HP on that one para, but the paras just have bazookas really at this point, so...
Yeah. I mean, this is a tough choice. Do you try to poison the Grenadier and then turn skip him somehow, or what's the play?
The turn skip's going to be very hard to do. Well, actually, you could go pistol him with the gunner the next turn, maybe, if you can get this poison off.
I mean, that is true, but that is a very nice poison.
Very high faith that might have ever poisoned anything else afterwards, but I guess you never know. Maybe a mine will come in and explode it somewhere.
Hey, you never really know what these fellas will figure out. So he knows the priority target now is the scout, because if the scout poisons the para... Oh, very nice one.
That is very nice. This guy still has a lot of health though, and he has a bit more damage output. But I think he should correctly know here to revolver the Grenadier and get the turn skip.
Yeah, just a pistol would do the trick.
And that means his scout guaranteed can get another poison off, because it would be his scout next.
Yeah, just don't overthink it. Just
oh
yeah, okay, that's gonna blow up in his face, but it's not gonna be as harsh as if it would be if it wasn't an explosion like this.
Yeah. You just poison the parrots near you at this point, I think. He's got to take the time to kill the scout regardless. The other para's on more health, I think. Oh, he's used all his poisons. Okay, well, I guess you just do as much damage as you can. Maybe body block on this para, since this is the one that went most recently. This is a risky walk, whatever he's doing. Where is he going?
To the Neverlands. Oh, okay. That was a semi-blind shot.
I guess it was worth shooting at that point, because, like, if you don't shoot it at all, you're definitely not going to hit. The body block here, in the one hand, makes sense, but also your other piece can go before this, and then the scout could just go and kill him anyway. So it doesn't really do a lot. It's a good bazooka, though. Is the other one near enough the water to do any flamethrower tricks? Probably not. But...
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
I assume he's going to go for a mortar plate? Just a bazooka, okay. This could do a lot of water damage if it hits right.
Indeed, this is a flat. Oh, that was too flat.
Too flat.
Too
Unfortunate.
much. That is sadly gonna be a waste.
There's not many bazookas left on this para though, so if you just kill the other para, which you're going to do after this, you don't have a lot of damage output coming into you anymore. Though it does mean that those crates on the edge of the map are going to be very important if they know how to get to them.
Let's see, do they know the trick? This scout is gonna be very annoying. He doesn't have any poisons anymore, but that 40 damage guarantee still does a lot of damage.
Yeah, and he's now 2 pigs versus a para with a single bazooka left. I think it's gonna. If he gets this bazooka perfect on the gunner, I think it will take this para 3 turns to kill the other 2 pigs afterwards. If he doesn't know how to go get the crates to do more damage.
Body blocking this pig is pointless.
Yeah. I mean, worst case, if he doesn't know how to go over the wall, he can always spec ops over there. Ooh, self-damage.
Self-damage, always.
Not what you want. I think this is Verobear's game at this point.
I mean, he has 12 HP. Anything can happen, really.
The scout, I think, has also 1-shot range of HP, actually, now I think about it, from any of the para weapons, but...
If this is a good mortar, then this could definitely be, again, Verobear's game.
I think that's a good mortar, looking at the angle. $49.
That is a very nice one.
Actually, I think he's fine. As long as he gets a hit on both of them in the next 2 turns, I think Missiray's got this.
He could definitely still win.
Unless one of the crates has a weapon that can do enough damage here. Is there a mortar in any of those crates?
I believe there is a mortar and there is also a airburst.
He's on 68. An airburst could do it. That'd be a very good airburst, though. You can also keep hiding. this power, unless he goes and gets the crates, can't actually break through the crate hiding damage.
I guess so.
Because I don't think melee weapons work on a hide, but I'm not 100% sure actually now I think about it. It's just going long range and hoping the slowdown from being hurt gives him the time, I guess, but he's not that hurt, so he'll still be moving relatively normal speed, I believe. He's just cattle prod to win here. Not sure why I'd go for the machine gun, but... it is enough. Game 1 goes to Missiray.
Yep. Missiray pulling it back, even though the start from Verobear has been so good from the start, but he let the momentum go, and that is what beat him back.
Yeah, I think it's a few key shot misses. just ruined his momentum, unfortunately, and Missiray was more consistent, and that's what paid off.
Yep.
Cool.
Consistency over damage definitely made up. And we will be now switching files to file number 3, where we will be playing Deathpatch.
See you there. We are back with map 2 on Deathpatch.
Are we?
Yeah. I shall let know that we're good to continue. I think that's a good first round.
Yeah, definitely.
I guess we could point out here they did confirm that they didn't know if that map was an exception for the way to climb the wall, which is why they didn't go for the crates.
But now they know that it is indeed.
Yeah, so in future, be aware.
Be aware of the future. Ooh. Otherwise, it will haunt you.
Like a ghost of Christmas future or something. I'm trying to remember what map this actually is from seeing it. Oh, it's this one. Lovely.
Is Deathpatch the worst map? And the pig voices are still on, yes. Thank you, Verobear. Very nice.
Yep, we're waiting to get Missiray as the first turn, so...
It's horrible. Anyway, for the lineups this time around, we have from Verobear, Medic, Grunt, Para, Sapper, Gunner, which is actually a very nice setup to have the Grenadier on Deathpatch, because you can very much save the person, the Grenadier, in the tank and use him later when the clusters are gonna be more destructive. And for Missiray, we have Met, Sapper, Double Gunner, and a Scout. Kind of a less of an explosive lineup, but still quite effective.
Yep, both teams are the medic, so... well... yeah, they both got medic, only Missiray has a scout for poisoning with.
Yep.
It's a very late air burst.
Ooh, but this was a very good one.
Yep, very lucky with the scatter of the shrapnel to have 4 of them hit there.
Luck has nothing to do with this. This was all skill.
I'm pretty sure the tank air burst, they just like randomly scatter as opposed to like the normal weapons one where they seem to be like fixed in the way that they go, but maybe I'm wrong.
Who knows? Maybe you are.
Well, both medics getting in a tank, so their tranks will get used later in the game as well, presumably. And that's a very juicy airburst target in that corner there.
Ooh, yeah.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looked okay, but a little low.
Didn't do as much as you would want. Could have been good if you had a para go early here to group up people like that for an amazing tank shot, but...
yeah. You could say it kind of left a lot to be desired from that shot.
Yep. It's going to try and mine the para towards the minefield. It looks like it.
Mine the para.
Mind the gap.
That's Manchester. I understand the reference.
Or London or anywhere with an underground, I guess. Or train station.
Or somebody who has a terrible barber, I guess.
Doesn't look like he reached the minefield. Wow. Gren's just looking at a tank.
Yes.
He can get the final free tank though, which is what you want. Like say, saving the high explosive ordnance for later. Let
us see what kind of a turn Verobear pulls up.
It's going for the gunner. I love the fact that you can see through the corner of this wall.
Yeah. You know, you have to basically role play. Here's Johnny.
That
I
is
can see you.
a very good airburst.
Very nice. Very powerful.
The scout's already down from full to 39 HP. Okay. Are we going to go breaking the Gren out of the tank straight away, or is he going to go for a different tank?
That is a good question.
Don't know if he'll do enough damage here. Oh, 2 HP. Very hard to get a tank with the flamethrower and not be in range to take a load of damage from it.
Quite true.
Missiray didn't take any powers for this map, which is interesting.
Indeed. Who knows if it will be detrimental to him?
Yeah, but he does have 2 for the final map. Looking at the lineups. Very late on that and a bit of self-damage. But he did confirm the kill on the scout.
Yeah. Kill confirming is always very nice.
I do think we just saw that scout had 39 HP, so he could have just machine gunned him after the jetpack and it would have killed him.
Possibly.
Oh, he's going a bit closer this time. I think that's a kill, since the first tick of flame hit it. 24 self-damage, but I think you take that.
I can take that. Yeah. He can definitely take this.
The sapper could shrapnel take out a tank if he does it right. Probably wants to plant a mine first, though.
It would not be a terrible choice.
Doesn't have long to do anything else.
Oh, that is a
It's good enough.
very nice shrapnel. He hit himself as well for 14, but
Oh, and
ooh,
mine's
boy, that was a
gone
good
off.
shrapnel.
I think the gunner that got mined might have landed on top of the tank.
I am not sure.
If not, he's right next to it. Is Missiray going to go into the middle and get the crate?
It doesn't sound like a half bad choice, honestly.
Nice. And he got back out as well. Oh, I don't know if he wants to do it that time.
Okay. That is...
Well,
I don't think that was the desired effect that he wanted to do.
well, at least he got to shoot.
Well, yeah, at least that counts, I guess.
What is the gunner gonna do? Probably just kill the pig in front of him, I guess.
Here, piggy, piggy.
That is just barely enough to kill him. The gunner is on top of the tank. The 2 HP tank, if I remember right.
Yep.
I think you just probably mortar or airburst the power, and you'll almost certainly blow up the tank as well.
Now then, let's see what will happen now.
Oh. That is a very good turn.
That was a juicy one.
Very curious to see what the health bars are like when we next see them.
Definitely interesting, I would say.
He could get a double heal. Oh no, they're not really close enough to both heal here with the medicine ball. He's going to top up the grenadier, which I think is a good shout. And it's maybe a gunner going next. I don't think tranking him's going to do much because the medic will go before his next turn. Unless Missiray's medic's dead, I can't remember.
Me neither, honestly.
Oh no, Missiray's medic's in that tank that wasted his turn. So yeah, he can stop that skip turn by healing his gunner on a future turn. It is 3 versus 5 for pigs. But I think all of these pigs have a lot more health left. Let's go for the Gren, I guess.
Ooh, some good shot. Interesting angle.
I mean,
very nice.
He's confirmed the kill on the power at least. Didn't do any damage to the Gren, it looks.
Hey, that still counts in my book.
I mean, he's got 2 fairly body block pigs and a pig in a tank for this Gren to try and deal with. So I think that's pretty good play. I guess you could try and cluster kill the tank with the medic in it.
Possibly.
I think that tank's on full health.
It would be a bit of a waste, but
I don't think
I
he's
think
popping...
that is not a bad play.
I can't see the tank health, but I'm pretty sure it's still an 80, so it would be his only thing that could crack it this turn.
The funniest part would be if the tank was empty.
Okay, yeah, it is on 80. Ooh.
Ah, no, you can't do it like that. It's not gonna work.
It doesn't fly up like a pig. You needed to wait for the clusters to fly up and back down before detonating them, I think.
Yeah.
Does he remember to go stop the skip turn?
I am not sure.
He's got out, which is promising. Oh, yeah, he's seen it.
I see you. Stop sneezing.
And then he can do a skip turn of his own. Does he know who's next in turn order?
I don't know. Maybe yes. And maybe no.
Well, it was the medic and then Gren, so I guess either of the other two, well, anyone except the Grenadier who just went, will result in a skip turn. This gunner could get killed with a good TNT onto the minefield if he angles it right. I think I'd go for it. There's not really a better target for the sapper.
True.
I think that's going to go way too far to the other side, though. Oh, no. But he did live.
And who knows, maybe he will even tell the story.
Maybe. I think he's going to go for the Grenadier. Maybe with a mortar now? Any pig could climb the corner and go into the middle now if they want. Also, I think 2 of the tanks give a crate to the middle and only 1 has appeared, meaning the 1 tank that still is left on the map is the one that will drop the second crate.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Nice one. Still good. 46.
Yeah, would have rather hit the other side of him to have a chance at some of the shrapnel hitting afterwards, but 46 is solid. And he's in lethal range now, so that's good. I'd go maybe get back in the tank and then just use that to bazooka him.
I wouldn't really overcomplicate things.
Nearly had the tank go over a mine there.
Let's see, he's a perfect 40.
He did not get it.
Shame.
I would have been tempted to just flat angle laser it into him, but still,
yeah, I
even
what he was trying to do, but
I guess he can healing hands and medicine dart the Gren to try and let it live longer. But just the healing hands won't really change anything. I don't think body blocking the 36 HP tank is a good idea.
You think?
I mean, I would have thought that until I played this map and then found out how much damage they do when they explode next to you.
Mm-hmm. They're a living TNT?
Yep.
They do quite a bit of bad.
He doesn't really have him heal. The gun's on full and the other one's in the tank. I would just well, would I confirm the kill on that? Yeah, it should be fine. I was trying to think if I have enough time to get to his gunner in the tank's turn to get out and use it as a weapon on the medic or not, but he should do. Tough choices here. I think you basically have to ignore the medic and hope you can hit down some other people here. But
Yeah.
it's not looking good for Verobear here, I'd say.
Definitely not. I mean, Verobear is kind of in a corner over here. He needs to pull a miracle. I mean, he has a good early game, but later on, like, all of the steam from the engine just evaporates.
Yeah, I think in my match he was far ahead early on in most of my maps against him, and then well, apart from the one map I got off of him.
He kind of reminds me of one of the players from 2025 in the previous league. Amnesia actually had a very, very strong early game in each of his matches. Like, he was there to dominate. But then later on in the later stages of the game, mainly when we switched to 30 seconds, he started to crumble a bit. But he got very, very good. And I really hope that Verobear will keep practicing as well, and will stay in the league to show us that he indeed will improve as well.
I think he will. He seems quite determined. It's going to go for a shrapnel play here. I've started trying to learn this. I'm not any good at it myself. Oh, he hit himself with it. I don't know how much damage he did, but it looked like it was at least a 50, if not more. Okay, does Missiray know that he could get out and use this as a weapon? No, I guess, because he's driven away from him.
I'm not sure.
I was putting Missiray's chances higher because of the fact that he could have used his tank to do a lot of damage to the medic, but confirming the kill on the Grunt is still good.
I mean, yeah, reassuring that the Grunt doesn't do any more damage is also very solid.
So it's 2 pigs versus 3. Haven't seen or looked at the health bars for a while that appear at the top, so...
Let us see. Oh, you can't heal the tank or really anything.
You could rifle burst the tank down.
Definitely, that will work. That will do 40.
No,
But he body blocked a very, very bad pig.
this is the pig that's going next.
Yep. No, wait, actually, no.
But he'll still go before anything that matters, because this guy doesn't exactly care about AoE damage. Unless he goes and grabs the crate.
Oh, they don't know that you can use the wall on the right to climb over the minefield.
Yeah, I learned that when I was playing this map, but it's not what you'd expect intuitively, so I don't blame anyone.
Yeah, I mean this map didn't used to have this, but later on they implemented it. So because there were so many insta kills.
Or was it like a flat edge of map before?
Not exactly, but if you got the pig upstairs. Ooh, okay, 50 still okay.
Yeah, getting
Not the best,
30
but
damage
still
out of
good.
that was pretty good for the time that was left. He's going to need to kill this medic here if he wants to win this map, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But where was I? Yeah. Basically, if you were to nice mine,
Yep.
if you were to hit the pig upstairs, it would basically result in you getting the deleted from the map.
I think I know what you mean, the one where they just explode instead of running back into the map.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what, just making that be walkable fix that, does it?
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate that mine, if it blown him the other direction, so towards the rest of the minefield, that medic would have died. I think Verobear could still win this map, especially if this doesn't land good. That is perfect. Okay. $100 HP medic versus 42 HP medic and 90 gunner. This could go either way still. I think he's got a rifle burst, kill the medic, and then go get the high explosive grenade on the inside if he knows how to get in there. But though he won't be able to get out easily, I don't think, and the gunner would have an easier time shooting him on the inside.
Possibly. Now, HP wise, this doesn't look that great for Verobear. He needs to somewhat get rid of the medic.
He did
Oh,
it.
that was a difficult shot, but very nice.
Very nice. That
Very
this can
nice
go
executed.
either way easily here. If he can bazooka this medic into the minefield, or mortar him into the minefield, then he's definitely won. If he can't get perfect damage with this mortar, it can easily go either way, because 2 rifle bursts can kill this gunner.
That is very much true.
That looks like a good mortar. Another direct hit, and he's thrown him inside. Okay, if I was if I was him, I would get the crate and then just hide in the tent to heal.
Yeah, just definitely. Right now, this is your biggest winning chance. Take the crate. That's a high explosive.
And then get in the tent.
And now heal. Just heal.
Or heal yourself outside the tent. Yeah, anything.
No. Just go into the tent. That's a win.
Does he know? I don't know which tent heals for more. Is it the bigger one or the smaller one?
All of them
the bigger
heal
one.
the same.
I think one heals full and one heals like 50.
No,
or
all
something.
of them heal full.
Oh, okay. Still, the self-heal does mean that he gets at least an extra turn here. Being in the tent would have probably been a bit more effective, but...
That was quite a waste, I must say.
I think that's too short. Yep. And now a good high explosive grenade will put you in control. A perfect high explosive and a perfect grenade launcher grenade gets you the win. Can you climb out of there when you're stuck on the inside?
You can climb out, but you can't climb in, I believe.
Well, with the wall broken, I think you can climb up to the corners on the outside. I just don't know about the inside, but... Perfect. As long as he can hit a grenade launcher grenade perfectly, he's got this one, I think. Is he going to try and climb in and get into the tent? Oh.
Yeah, he needs to, but he can't be hasty about it. There is just a jump that he needs to time well.
Oh, he did it. He's going for the tent.
Yeah, this is gonna be a very drawn-out game.
Oh, no.
I can tell you about it right now.
Oh, he can kill the tent! It's got 45 health.
It got 45 health, yeah.
Has this one got 50? 80, okay.
It's got
safe
80.
for that tent. Yep, he's done the right thing then. I mean, you've got to just rifle burst it, I guess, but you're in trouble regardless. I mean, you could go in the other tent, but he can destroy that easily, so it wouldn't really do anything for you. Though I guess if he gets out of the other tent to destroy this tent, you can then get in the tent that he leaves. And maybe that's his plan?
Possibly.
Okay, yeah, only healed 50. I thought so. So the bigger tent heals full, and the smaller tent heals 50. Yeah, you've got to just go in the other tent now. Oh, the beast. Has he got another flamethrower, or is that his last flamethrower?
I believe that was his last one.
Yeah, I think you've got to go in that 80 HP tent then, and hope that he doesn't do 90 damage with a mortar on it, if he's got a mortar left.
Yeah, he needs to heal now. He needs to risk it.
If he heals in that tent successfully, I think he wins. There's no point doing anything else. Like, it's his only hope. If only he could healing hands himself. Okay,
He's
well,
instead choosing the damage.
if he's got a flamethrower, he doesn't. He doesn't even have a mortar. Yeah, he should have gone in the tent. He doesn't trust himself to hit the perfect bazooka. He's just hiding in the tent again. Okay.
Really, really, really not sure about it.
I mean, you just... If you rifle bust it, you can't hide in the tent. It's the problem. I think you just... Oh, but if you skip 10, he just stays in there. That's really hard. I mean, he's got the win now. You could just point blank bazooka him. He's just gonna stay in there. No, okay. I mean, you could... Yeah, just point
I
blank
mean,
bazooka.
you can just beam it into him, or even do self-damage 40 bazooka.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way you take enough to die, but... Okay.
What are you doing?
I mean, I think he is fine.
Oh my god.
Unless he stays outside of it and doesn't get a shot off, in which case then he could lose. Okay, he's done it.
Oh, that was a doozy of a finale between these two.
Missiray gets the 2-0 win.
Yeah.
Whew, I did not expect that. But yeah, I think, like we say, if Verobear got in that tent whilst the gunner was on 35 HP, he just won.
It would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, because the gunner would have no way to heal, nowhere to hide, no way to kill the tent, and then he could just rifle burst kill it the turn after.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Hopefully, Verobear learned a lesson from watching this back. I don't know if we're doing game 3 or not, but I guess we could go check.
I guess so. But yeah.
Yeah, if not, then thank you everyone for watching, and congratulations to Missiray. And if we are doing game 3, we'll see you shortly.
Yeah. Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Goodbye. And I'm back. It's just me now. They are going to play the third game, which is on Hedge Maze. So Missiray is one. This is just for fun and practice. We've got a Para Scout Gunner from Verobear, and I believe Missiray's loadout is a Para Sapper Scout. So two very similar loadouts, just a Sapper and Gunner difference on a very flat map. So we're interested to see how this goes. No medic on either side, so the Scouts are going to have a field day with poison. It's weird doing a commentary solo, but we'll see how it goes. So Verobear gets to go first here.
Yeah, boss.
Voices are on. They'll surely turn that off shortly. So the map seems to like spawning people in groups like this, so he knows, or should know, or could infer that there's going to be about 3 pigs in the bottom right, or the right hand side of the mini-map at the moment from the orientation. It's going straight for a paratrooper, probably a fairly good target early on. That was maybe close to hitting the wall there.
Hop me up. It's English.
Oh. And he's turned the voices off.
Ooh, fire in the hole.
I think he... Oh, okay. I think it's just because he turned them off slightly too late, it still did that one. Now they're off. Yeah, so it looks like Missiray's got 2 pigs now grouped up a bit at the top corner, so that's going to be hard for him to deal with. Verobear didn't go for any of the medkits though. Instead focused on damage, which is a fair choice. He did get about 80 damage off on that para. And his second para could group up the 2 pigs over there and get another nice double hit and probably kill the para. Which would be very big for Verobear, as Missiray then would be missing a para from even getting a turn. The body blocking here is not really worth it since this power is about to move, but that is a good hit to try and stop the bunch up that's going to happen there. He's just jetpacking straight there. Oh! I think he was trying to get on the hill and do 20 damage, but I would have just run towards the guys he wants to do the bunch up play to, probably, myself. Or you could just do this. Okay, he's not going to have much time here, but he could stand on the top of this hill and be annoying. Gets one of the med packs. And... unfortunately, the other para there is about to get his turn, and he's not been able to kill him, but he is low enough that anyone will kill him next time, so he's going to want to use all 3 jetpacks here. He is knocking him towards his own pig, which is probably not ideal. But if that scout is going next, then he can get a good double poison, which might be what he's aiming for. Opts to go get a health crate to make himself harder to kill. Probably a good shout. And then is presumably going to take the shot on this scout. Slightly overdone, but 26 extra damage. For 66, I think, for the turn. With those jetpack hits, roughly. Might be slightly less. Honestly, I would just take a single poison target somewhere, but... I think there is 2 pigs still in the other corner to his right. But he's going to take this poison, which should put him down to 38, I believe. Which means any 30 damage worth him could skip in the future. He did too much power, though, and I think it missed the poison. So a lesson to learn there would be you probably only want to do like half power on a poison there at most, I'd say. Yeah, so there's 2 pigs over here. Maybe he could have run to and set up a double poison on. Would have been a hard shot, though. And now he's going to do a mine and TNT play, I presume. He's trying to mine the gunner towards his para to body block him a bit. And then a good TNT here. I don't think he can get him out of the map, but he's not really trying to. He's just trying to get the 50 or 49 damage. Well, that was a nice view of the ground. Presumably a fair amount of damage there. I would go pick up the last health crate myself and then just poison someone. So this is scout number 2 for Verobear, which means he still has a gunner to go after this, which is the one who just got mined on the previous turn. I don't know if the paras who have already used most of their jetpacks are the best target here, but it will be a poison this time. And this is a double poison setup. Yeah, I would probably stand a bit further away myself, but if he just does low power, this should do the poisoning of both easily. Perfect. Is he going to go grab the high explosive grenades for Verobear? Maybe not the pig that needs it the most, but better to deny your opponent from getting it. Definitely doesn't need the heavy machine gun. Whereas Missiray does have a sapper. The sapper probably would have wanted that. So again, good to deny. He's going to go for a high explosive grenade hit on this scout, it seems. And gets the full 60. I have no idea what health he's on. I would either poison the gunner who just went or poison the scout in the corner. Both are completely valid targets. The scout in the corner is definitely easier to make sure you don't accidentally miss. You want to be careful you don't underpower this and somehow poison your paratrooper though. It looks like he's trying to be careful of that. Oh, he's just aimed a bit more to the right though, so it could... No, he's got enough power, he's fine. Okay, Verobear can get the bazookas in the middle for his doomed paratrooper if he wants to just eat them up, but he's going to make sure he uses his last jetpack. Doesn't get full damage, but gets to skip up the hill with it. I assume he doesn't know these are bazookas. Yep, I only know because I played on this map recently. Otherwise I would have been equally having no idea what was in there. But hey, he's got a lot of bazookas now and no one else will ever get them because they're already in his loadout, so you don't drop weapon crates for things that were in your starting loadout. Slightly underpowered bazooka shot there, but 25 damage is something you'll take. I don't think this map is going to go on too long because there's going to be a lot of poison about. He has unbunched up his two paras, and this para is going next. There's, I don't think, any hope in hell of poison skipping it this turn with the paratrooper, who only has that one. Oh, he's got two jetpacks. Still, he's not getting through 135 HP. But he's going to get him low. Could try your luck with a cattle prod at the edge there, but I don't think I'd ever get him far enough to get him out the map. He's making good use of his 45-second turns. I guess he's going to go for the scout. And presumably try and get up the hill at the same time. Nicely done. I don't know how low this scout is, but he does get a perfect 40 bazooka. Is he dead? He is. I think that's the first dead pig on either team. Unless I'm forgetting a scout dying for Verobear, but I don't believe I am. So first blood for Verobear. Now where is he off to with this paratrooper? I guess he's just making progress towards that. Oh, he's just body blocking with one of the paras. Oh, he's setting up a future turn skip if he gets most of this hit. I've already forgotten what health he's on, but it's not a turn skip. Okay, he needed at least 38 damage on that. This guy is not that long for this world, and if he remembers he's on 20 HP, there are a few pigs that could set up a turn skip here. But I think getting some poison out is probably more valuable than kamikazeing here. I guess you can let it roll and hope that you maybe get a second poison here. Oh, he did it! A double poison. That was a great double poison. Let's see what happens now. I think that is most of Missiray's pigs poisoned at this point. Bar the one paratrooper up there. Or dead, because his other scout's dead. I think it's just the scout in the corner that he's looking at the moment. Wait, actually no, has he got 3 pigs now? Well, oh no, yeah, one of his paras is body blocked. Yeah, yeah, so it's just that para that's body blocked is the only one that's not poisoned. Some hesitance here is left him needing to do a very last second shot. And he's going to wait for this to roll. But it's not going to get close enough. A missed turn from Missiray here. And this scout is completely untouched. I think Verobear has probably got this game in the bag with all that poisoning that's going on. If this scout can stay healthy. The scout's on 150, start on 130, so the opposing scout's taken 60 damage, put him to 70, and a poison, which would put him to 55. So a sniper rifle would not take him to skip range, but would put him very close. The only person left to poison is the para next to your own para. Your own para is already poisoned, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but... Okay, he's going for the other one, who I think is already poisoned from memory. If he wasn't, he is now. Now this scout is in skip range from any 40 damage hit. I would be tempted just to get poison off on the scout who just had his turn to start working away at that 150 HP, but... oh, he's going to go and try and get 4 head jumps for a skip here. Doesn't have a huge amount of time for it, but he maybe can just about get it out. It's 2. 2 more. He's not doing more? Did he forget the health, or just he didn't want to risk losing his turn again? I don't think he knows where he was aiming that, but he has missed. Well, there's another chance to do 2 head jumps to skip that para if Verobear doesn't deal with it. I probably wouldn't worry about it myself, but 4 heavy machine guns on this gunner. Might just call him heavy weapons guy at this point. I would just probably airburst that Sapphire down. Yep. Maybe I'd stand a little bit further back, but... yeah, just to avoid that, but... I think it's fine. He did 59 damage. That's a solid airburst. Now the question is, which of these 2 paras is first in the team order? Is it this one or the one that's body blocked? Because if it's the other one, he can deal with this, although he might be hard pressed to deal with it and actually deal damage to Missiray in the same turn, so he might just want to accept the skip at this point. Is this another skip setup here? I think it is. It's a very good play from Missiray. Okay, so he has 2 turns in a row, I think, that are going to skip after this. If he doesn't deal with them. I would go to the para who just took his turn and try to use a machine gun to hit him and my scout to kill them both. Well, to kill the scout and deal damage. I don't think you can hit both any other way. I think they're too far apart for a bazooka. Yeah. He's gonna go for the bazooka into the middle of them, I guess. And he's realised that that's not going to work, so he's just killing the scout, skipping a turn now to not skip a turn later. But that means Missiray now has 2 turns in a row, because he's got this turn and then the skip from the other para. He still has a lot of HP to work through, though. And this is his only not poisoned pig. If he machine guns the para just took his turn, then that's a skip that he has to deal with in the future as well. And it looks like that's what he's going to go for. I'm not sure if you're ever getting to him. I guess you can TNT this scout. Maybe you can walk around and TNT the gunner. I don't know if it'd be worth it, to be honest. What is he doing here? Oh, gone for the safe damage. I believe that Sapper was on 35 HP after he got poisoned, or took poison damage. Also, the one that's right next to him he just saw was on 45 HP, so a sniper rifle would set up a skip there. And I think that is what he's going for. Yeah, I would go stand down the other end probably. Or under the bridge for a little bit of cover. What are we waiting for? Has his fire button broken? Okay, he's setting up the skip on the sapper instead, if he can get this off. Ooh. I'm not sure why he didn't take the skip here, because that would have just been an instant skip. That would have avoided him getting poisoned. This gunner is definitely going to be the key for Verobear, though. Can he set up an angle to shoot his own para and the enemy para up there? I think he probably can if he stands next to him. That looks like he's going to do that. Don't walk off the edge, yep. Yeah, that should be good. Either side, really. Just make sure you aim at your own para. Perfect, I think. Nice. I think Verobear almost certainly had this one if he got the turn skip on this scout that he's about to run past. Now, I think it could go either way. It seems to be 4 pigs versus 2. Unless there's another scout I'm forgetting for Verobear. No, yeah, it's 2 versus 4. And he's now in skippable range as well. I think now you go do the 30 damage to the sapper that you tried to hit last turn, because then you will definitely get a skip. Well, unless that para goes and deals with it, but he's quite far away and would struggle to deal with it, I think. Unfortunately here, the para can walk around and machine gun both of you, I think, to stop the skip. Oh, might be harder now if he's gone around that corner a little bit. He's going to have a wander around and see what he can do, I guess. I don't think he can do it with a bazooka. It'd have to be a machine gun, I think. Oh, he's just going to set up a skip of his own that somehow went through the bridge. You just bazooka the or mortar sort of between them, and that would probably get what you want. What is in this crate? A rocket launcher. Interesting. I would just go do a heavy machine gun play, killing my scout, and the para just had his turn, I think, but slight waste of how much damage it's going to do to the para, but you also could just like rocket launcher that para or something to do a lot of damage, which it seems like he's going for. Equally, you could have bazookaed him and then pistoled him on a later turn to get a skip. Is the sapper gonna head jump his own guy to kill him? Nope. He's gonna have head jumps here. I don't think they're needed. I'm pretty sure he's low enough, but maybe I'm wrong. I've not really been counting. I assume Missiray has. So if he's on 10 HP, then well done. I assume he's going to shrapnel the gunner after that. I think he'd have at least one left. 2 left. Perfect time management. I think that's too much power. Well, he got 30 at least. And he slipped down. So the scout has skipped. I think the other scout is also going to skip immediately after. Yep. So now, I think a trotter can get you a skip on the other para. Yeah. He's got a lot of potential skips he can set up, which I think gives him the edge here. He's on 13. I think you just ignore him and just try and set up skips on the others. But, though I guess if you kill him, the other para has to suicide kill here, and then you just hit the other guy and you win. So I think it's very hard for him to lose here. Because now the poison power is going to go, he'll drop to 10 HP, meaning he'll want to, you know, bazooka at point blank, and then pray that Verobear doesn't hit his other pig. Just a pistol to the other pig will close the game out. But it looks like Verobear should get at least one win. And I think that second map was very close. The first map was pretty close as well. So it was a tightly fought game. But Missiray showing that he's very good at keeping track of health and turn order of pigs, it seems. It's going for maximum damage here. He has kept them together. Unfortunately, so a simple pistol shot here will end the match as long as he doesn't miss. He can even run round and do it point blank. Execution style. Oh, he's just slipped off. I think he's got enough time to get around there again, but If it was 30-second turns, he'd have been in a panic to get the final hit here. And that is the final game done. Congratulations to Verobear for the win on the final match. Sadly, the match was already over before this, but I'm sure it's a nice consolation. Thank you to both for the game. Congratulations, Missiray. You have a chance still to qualify. And we will see you all next time. Thank you for watching.